it's haul time. I don't even know where to start. This is going to be an interesting video. I really hope you enjoy it. It is my collective book haul, all of the books that I bought in June, July and August, but predominantly July and August, since in June I only bought one book, which is bizarre when you compare it to how many books I bought altogether. I'm gonna have to separate these into a few different parts, but first I need a knife. Now we can move on to part one. What's in the box? This is a really small knife. The bigger one would have been more impressive. They're all gonna fall over. Now the reason that I needed this knife was to open up this. Only a month into my trip, I had to send home a bunch of books because I didn't have room. So I'm going to open it up and see what I find in there, because I've actually forgotten what I bought. I don't know if this is in frame, but you're just gonna have to bear with me. It's really heavy. I don't want to cut open any books. There's other things in here as well. I just have no clue what there is. First things first, we have bubble wrap. Yes! They're really hard to pop. That was anticlimactic, but okay. Haha. Okay, there's a bag. Okay. I can finally start showing the books, but I just want to let you guys know that I probably will not telling you the synopsis of the books that I show you because I have way too many and this video is going to be long enough, so I'm just gonna try and whiz through them, sort of. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Side note, most of the books that I put into the box were bought from the Strand in New York, so they were pretty damn cheap and I'm very excited. The first book I have is Severed Heads and Broken Hearts by Robyn Schneider. This is also known as The Beginning of Everything, but this is an art copy of the original title and cover. So yes, I was given this by Jeffrey and Jeremy. They had a spare one, or they have the final copy or something like that, so they gave me this one and I'm really excited to read it. Then I have The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. I kind of half regretted buying this one because after that I kept seeing everywhere a bind-up of all of the books which I would have preferred to have, but I'm just gonna have to go with it and start with the first one. I also have The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith, The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides, The Giver by Lois Lowry. I also have The Little Red Writing Book, 20 Powerful Principles of Structure, Style and Readability. Why not? I also have False Memory by Dan Crocos. I got this one signed as well. Jeffrey and Jeremy took me to this book event with middle grade authors and Dan Crocos was there, so I got this signed. Yay! Origin by Jessica Curry. Either way, I'm really looking forward to this one. It sounds amazing. The Forsaken by Elisa M. Stassi, another one that I've been wanting to read for ages. I just never bought it. I don't even know why. I remember putting it into my basket on the book depository a billion times, but I must have been really poor at that point or something, just like I am now. But yeah, I finally have it and I can't wait to read it. It's just like Christmas. I've totally forgotten what books I bought. Wild Awake by Hilary T. Smith. I think it was Jeffrey who recommended me read this one because it's set in Australia and I haven't actually read many books set in Australia, but he really enjoyed it and it sounds pretty interesting. Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson, and can you see that? This hardcover book was $2. $2. I had to. Cruel by Jennifer Albin. I've been seeing this one everywhere in Australia and I hate the Australian cover, so I've just been waiting to get the American cover and I saw it and I was like, yoink, it's mine. I also have the Complete Collection of Oz Volume 1 by L. Frank Baum. I was actually in a museum in Washington DC, I can't remember which one it was, but this was in one of the gift stores and I was like, yes please. This was the very first book that I bought on holiday. It's beautiful. And even look at the spine, it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I also have the Spiderwick Chronicles by Tony Diterlitzy and Holly Black. I first saw this one on Jesse the Reader's channel. He hauled it and I think he read it. I've got a great memory. But anyway, I've been keeping my eye out for this one and I found it and it is gorgeous. This cover, I mean, come on. Oh my god. And Oh my god, and the actual cover, it is oh my god, bookgasm. I also have Crash and Burn by Michael Hassan, and I'm pretty sure that Raylene from Panfoot and Prog 07 read this one and she really enjoyed it, which is why I picked it up. Alright, that is it for the first part of this haul, and the second part are books that were given to me, ones that I did not buy. And this part's probably going to have the least amount of books because I bought a lot. I bought too much. The first one is All Our Yesterdays by Kristen Terrell, and Ben from Benjamin of Tomes gave me this art copy. I also have two from Raylene. A little while ago she was getting rid of a whole bunch of books on her TBR pile that she knew she just had no interest in reading and she probably would never read, so she let me pick a couple that I would like. And the first is Paranormalcy by Kirsten White. I heard about this during my early months on BookTube, and ever since then I've really wanted to get it, so now I finally have it. She also gave me Defiance by CJ Redwine, and I don't really know what it's about but I've heard of it, so yeah. And Jessie from Jessie the Reader also gave me two books. The first one was The Near Witch by Victoria Schwab, which he gave to me during VidCon, and the second one he sent to me just out of the blue, and that was The Adventure Time Encyclopedia, which you probably saw me doing an unboxing of this one, and oh my god, the last book that I have to show you is The Girl from the Tower by Joanna Giangardella. Joanna is Ben from Benjamin of Tomes' aunt, and she let us stay with her for the last 3 weeks of our trip in America, which was so lovely, and she also gave us a signed copy of her book. So lovely signing here, and I've been meaning to read this one for a really long time. I've heard really good things about it. Ben said that it made him cry, so I'm obviously gonna cry. I like books that make me cry. Okay, I lied. Part 3 is gonna have the least amount of books because it's gonna be my other Adventure Time books. Now the majority of these I got at Walmart, but the first one is Destination Ooo, which I have already read, and it's pretty much just all about the land of Ooo, set kind of like a travel guide. I also have Which Way Dude. It's one of those books where you kind of choose how the story unfolds. So at the end of a section you have a few decisions and you go to a different page and you continue the story from there, and then you come to one of however many endings there are. And I also have Fiona and Cake Adventure Time Mad Libs. If you want to see Jessie and I giving some of these a go, check out my video. I will leave a link right here. It'll pop up in a new window for you, or you can just check out the link in the down bar to either mine or Jessie's videos, and you can just be amused. They're really weird. Okay, these next part I'm just going to go through a bunch of books that I've already read. I have Mouth Volumes 1 and 2 by Art Spiegelman. These are two really good graphic novels that I read during the Bad Books readathon. I also have Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I got this at a new/used bookstore for $7. This beautiful hardcover, which is in really good condition, for $7. So I was like, I want to read it, so I got it, and then I started reading it and I loved it. I also have The Death Cure by James Dashner, the first volume of Death Note by Tsugumi Oba, Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rao, which was amazing, The Wonderful Wonder by RJ Palacio. That was really lame, but yeah, I loved it. It was amazing. Ink by Amanda Sun. I bought this one alongside Ariel. We were book shopping, obviously, and we saw this and it was a signed copy, so we picked it up and then we signed each other's copies for each other. So yeah, we're adorable like that. I also have quite a few other books that are signed by my lovely friends when we're at VidCon. Ah, they're so special. I'm also going to include Asunder by Jodie Meadows because this one I am currently reading at the moment. I'm almost halfway through it. It's just, yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. This next section I'm going to go through some of the adult books that I bought. I got A Storm of Swords and Feast for Crows by George R. R. Martin. I picked them up because they were really cheap and I intend on reading these eventually. They're just gonna take me a really long time to get through. So Ben and I met up with Lauren from Ren Kelly M, and we went book shopping, of course, and she recommended a few amazing books, and one of those was Bitten by Kelly Armstrong, and she also recommended to Ben Dead Witch Walking by Kim Harrison, and I picked this one up a couple of weeks later just because it sounded really good and I also wanted it, and I trust her opinion, so I'm really looking forward to these ones. These next two I bought from the last bookstore in LA, which was amazing, and very soon I'll be putting up a video of the last bookstore and my experience there. So the first one is Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. I've been wanting this for a really long time as well, but all of my local bookstores have the movie edition, which I don't want. I wanted this edition, so I got it. I also got The End of Mr Wai by Scarlett Thomas. I can't remember who I heard about this from, but I remember someone having this one in one of their hauls or a wrap-up or something like that, and it sounded really, really intriguing. So I saw it and I was like, yep, it's mine. And these last two were also recommended to me by Joanna and her husband when we were staying with them. We have One Second After by William R. Forstchen. I also have The Golem and the Ginny by Helene Wecker, and I've been seeing this one everywhere in all of the bookstores in the new releases section right up the very front, and I've just heard nothing but fantastic things about this one, so I'm really, really excited to get into this. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the rest of the books. So this first lot I'm very, very excited about because I've been meaning to get them for so long, and I don't know why I haven't, but I saw this box set in Walmart for $25 and I decided to pick it up, and that is the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. So yeah, I'm excited. I also have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey and Changeling by Philippa Gregory, The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. I saw this book everywhere in all of the bookstores as well in the children's section. Like with The Golem and the Ginny, this one was right up the front, the one that's being featured, and it just, oh, this cover, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful book, so I'm very excited about this one. I really need to come up with a new catchphrase because I always say, I'm so excited to read this one, or I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I mean, I am really excited to read all of them, but it's just so repetitive. I'm annoying myself. I also got my own copy of To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I read this one in high school for required reading, obviously, and I really enjoyed it. I actually didn't finish it all. So bad of me. I don't know why, because I was really enjoying it. So now I'm hoping to reread it and actually finish it. I also have Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier. I've heard so many good things about this one, mostly from Kat from Cattastic. She did a review, I think, of this one, which I really enjoyed, and I'm just really excited. Through the Evernight by Veronica Rossi, the sequel to Under the Never Sky, which I really enjoyed. Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, the sequel to Delirium, which I also really enjoyed. Fire by Kristen Kishore, the sequel to Graceling, again another book I really, really enjoyed. I'm a little anxious about this one though, because I've heard that out of the 3 books, this one for the majority is the least liked, so curious to see what I think of it. Iono by Alison Goodman, the sequel to Eon, which I have not read, but really excited too. Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. I've been wanting this one for a really long time, and when I saw this cover, I just had to get it. It is so beautiful. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Ween. Again, Lauren from Ren Kelly M recommended this one to me, so I decided to pick it up because it sounds really, really good. The Diviners by Libba Bray. I haven't yet picked this one up because I couldn't decide which edition I liked, the US, the UK, or the Australian one, and I saw this one and it was pretty cheap, so I just decided to pick it up. But I'm still unsure which cover I like the best. Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Manchev, and this one was only $4.50, so I had to get it. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. Gorgeous cover, heard nothing but good things, and it was only $5. These next 2 books I bought alongside a couple of my friends during VidCon when we all decided to go to a bookstore, and of course booktubers in a bookstore, things gonna get pretty cray, so I bought plenty of books. So Raylene and I bought Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and Jessie recently bought this one as well, so we are all hoping to read this one together really soon. And Jessie and I both got Unnatural Creatures, collected by Neil Gaiman. It's a bunch of different supernatural stories. I also got an autographed copy of Beautiful Creatures, the graphic novel. Signature! Quick little story, the bookstore that I got this from, the Barnes & Noble in Hollywood, when I was at the cash register, the guy's like, oh, you coming tomorrow? And I'm like, what's happening tomorrow? And the illustrator from the newest editions of Harry Potter was coming in to the store for an event and a signing kind of thing, and I was like, I'm flying out tomorrow. No! Because I really, really love the new illustrated editions of Harry Potter, and that would have been amazing. I also got this really, really gorgeous copy of Peter Pan by Jim Barry. The cover is just so cute and it's adorable, and yeah. I also decided to get Wreck This Journal. I'm thinking of possibly doing a video series of me wrecking this journal. If you guys are interested in that, let me know and I'll think about it. But yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this one and wreck it. So these last 2 books I didn't actually buy when I was over in America, but I flew home, I went shopping with a friend, and I bought 2 more books. So yeah, they are both sequels and they're both ones that I'm really looking forward to. First, I have Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas, the sequel to Throne of Glass, which I really enjoyed. I'm so excited. I kind of squealed when I saw this. And this last one is one of the ones that I'm most excited for. Again, I kind of jumped around as soon as I saw it and ran straight for it and hugged it to me and kissed it and stroked it. I'm not even lying. But that is The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss, the sequel to The Name of the Wind, which I read in July and loved. It's one of my favourite books that I've read this year. It was fantastic. I'm so looking forward to this one. Oh my god. You need to read these books. They're really good. They're so good. Oh my god, they're so good. Guess what, guys? That's the end of this book haul. Those were the 66 books I bought in the last few months. I have a serious problem, but that's not the end of this video because I have a few other things that I really want to show you guys that I got when I was in America. Just a few little bits and bobs and some Adventure Time things and all that awesome stuff. So I'm going to continue on with my, I don't even know what to call it haul. So firstly, I'm going to start out with my bookmarks. I collected so many bookmarks when I was in America, both from buying them and also obtaining them free. I have this lovely little metallic bookmark, an adorable owl, some really cute metallic owl ones, this American Indian magnetic bookmark, this one from the NASA Kennedy Space Center, this Penguin Breathless Reads one, which I found in a book in a bookstore and just decided to pick it up because I could. An indigo bookmark, which Ariel from Ariel Bassett signed because we got this when we went book shopping. This Madam House Books bookmark, which it was a bookstore that I went to a couple of times in San Clemente, and it was a new and used bookstore and they had so many really good books. I also picked up another bookmark from them and it's a Casa de Naomi by Paula Rose Michelson. I don't even know what it's about, but bookmarks, yay. Laguna Beach Books, this is where I bought Peter Pan from. Another gorgeous owl bookmark. Another magnetic bookmark that I bought from Philadelphia. I got this one from South Dakota, and that was when I went to see Crazy Horse. And lastly, I got this when I was in Montreal. I don't think it's actually a bookmark, but I'm going to use it as a bookmark. Okay, now moving on to Harry Potter stuff. I got this really cool Mischief Managed shirt from Hot Topic, and Hermione Granger's wand when I was at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And I also got this golden snitch sticker kit thing in Barnes & Noble, and it has a golden snitch and I need to piece it together. I've already tried doing it, but it doesn't. Oh, well, there we go. Now it wants to do it. I have my own golden snitch. Now on to Adventure Time stuff. This epic hat that says I'm weird and it has Jake and Finn on the top, and I'm just going to keep it on for this section. I got a bunch of the little pop figurines. Well, actually I got all of the available Adventure Time ones so far. So we have Finn, Jake, the Ice King, Marceline, and Lumpy Space Princess. And there's like 4 or 5 other ones being released at the end of December, so I'm gonna have to order me some of those. I also got a few other Adventure Time things which I showed you at the beginning of my Adventure Time video with Jessie. One of those being my socks. And I've got Marceline ones on today. And I also got Finn earrings. One of them I've already lost, which is devastating. And yeah, but you can go check out the video if you want to see them. Time for some Disney stuff. This gorgeous jumper from Disneyland. I got this adorable Pooh Bear pillow pet and he's so cute and I love it so much. I also got these little surprise Disney boxes. There's like 6 different characters you can get. And I decided to buy 2 of those mystery boxes. So I ended up getting a Mickey Mouse and also one of these little guys, and I can't think of his name right now. And then I also picked up a set of Winnie the Pooh playing cards. And it's really cute because there's all the different characters on them and they're so adorable. I also got these Minnie Mouse ears, a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt, an autograph and photo book, and also this lanyard. And I did end up putting a couple more pins on them because Jessie gave them to me. So I added these 2 right here. Now moving on to VidCon stuff. The first, of course, is this VidCon t-shirt. Yay! And then the VidCon backpack with a whole bunch of little goodies inside. First of all is my name badge, and on this side I have a bunch of signatures. We have John Cozart, aka Paint. We have Troy Sivan, and also Mitchell Davis. And this is where Mitchell Davis kissed my badge. I didn't want anyone to rub it off. I'm just kidding. Not really. And then there was a whole bunch of other little things we got, including lip gloss, a bunch of stickers, the VidCon guide, and just other little bits and pieces. I also participated in this collaboration video for Geek Week, so I got this this cape thingy-mabob, and basically we did this dance thing, and I need to see if the video is up. If it is, I'll link it down below. But yeah. As well as that, we also got these Geek Week tote bags, but they're customizable. So I got my username put right there. I also got these fold-up sunglasses from the Indiegogo store. Yeah. As you guys know, I'm also a part of Subblime, so I went to the Subblime store and picked up some of the swag there, including a huge Subblime tote bag and a Subblime t-shirt, this really cool Rubik's Cube mug, which is so awesome, this little Lego notebook, which is super adorable, and I got this really nice smelling candle. What is it? Sweet orange vanilla. It's really yummy. And I think, what is this? ReadEvil.com, Evil magazine. They were giving away eye patches. And last but not least, my etc. section. I got these fluffy dice from Vegas, and I'm just gonna put them in my car because I'm cool like that. When I was in San Diego with Ben, we also went to SeaWorld and the San Diego Zoo, and while we were there, we got some soft toys, including this adorable seal and this panda. Cute. And lastly, when I was at the Strand, I saw this tote bag and it was absolutely perfect, so I got it. Come on, the Strand bookstore and owls, just, it had to happen. It had to happen. Oh my gosh, I'm finished. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna sleep for like 2 days now. Yep. That's all I have to show you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this book haul and also all the other little bits and bobs that I showed you. I have a list on Subblime for all my Adventure Time things that I bought in America, and I probably will make a Disney one. So if you did want to check it out, you can click on my face right now and a new window will pop up for you for the Adventure Time list, or you can check out links down below. So if you have read any of the books that I showed you today, let me know in the comments below, and also if there are any that you would really recommend and suggest that I'd pick up next, go ahead and tell me. So yes, I'm gonna go now. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time.